True cost and your best suppliers. In this lesson, we're going to take a look at how you calculate true cost and also how you choose your best 3 suppliers. So true product cost is the total cost of your product, including everything you have spent on it by the time it arrives at Amazon, including the total actual product cost, including packaging, logo, and inserts, the cost of importing the product if it's being imported, the cost of any inspection services if they're being used, and we do recommend this, and the cost of shipping the product to Amazon within the US, either from your house or from your freight forwarder's warehouse, and this is usually done via UPS or FedEx. And finally, the FBA label service, which is 20 cents per unit if you are using Amazon for this. And when we get to the packaging lesson in the next module, we'll show you how you can avoid having to pay this at all. So why is true cost important now? Well, until we know the true cost of each product, we cannot determine our potential profit. You don't want to do all this work only to find out you can't make any money. So we definitely need to do this before ordering samples. And it helps you compare your top 3 opportunities and pick the single best one. And we'll be doing that in the next module. So before we calculate our final true product cost, we need to narrow down our suppliers to save time. We don't want to have to calculate this for all the suppliers we contact. And you can narrow them down to your top 3 for each product or opportunity based upon responsiveness and communication, the willingness to be flexible, the price, in other words, how much it's going to cost you to order the inventory, and the MOQ, in other words, what's the lowest number of products you can order, and finally, product and packaging options. So before you narrow down your list of suppliers, let's take a look at some examples of responses. It's important to realize that you use all the factors I just mentioned. However, to a certain extent, it is up to you which you give the most importance. But let's go take a look at some of the responses I received. So here I am at Alibaba and I've logged in and I'm going to go to messages. Now I'm just going to run through a few different examples here, just so you know what to expect. So on the right, you can see the message I sent. And one thing I wasn't clear about when I sent this was although the title of the product that I was showing them had 4 packs in it, I didn't actually mention that I wanted 4 taco holders per package. But if I scroll down, you can see we got this response from Emery Young. And it says, nice day, below are answers to your questions. Yes, we can do your OEM package for you. Attached are some photos. That's always good. You can have your logo. We do laser logo for free for you. In other words, I would give them my logo and they would actually etch it into the taco holder itself, which is awesome. And the fact they do it for free is an added bonus. They're saying 7 days for delivery. That's a very short time, and it probably means they've got these in stock. Now, it says 500 pieces, $1.47 per piece. And they've just added the weight here, but I've got no reference for what that weight is. But the important thing is, this price they're giving me is per taco holder. So we would want 4 of them. So if you look at this, it's going to be around $5.80 for a 4-pack. And that's for 500 pieces. Now you can see 1,000 pieces here and 5,000 pieces. The price drops slightly and only by 2 cents, which is not a huge amount. But you know, every little bit helps. But I wouldn't look at this and think, okay, my future orders are going to be significantly cheaper. But then is this to an Amazon warehouse? We can handle delivery for you. We do a lot of Amazon orders, thank you. So that's a fairly good sign that they do a lot of Amazon orders, but we don't want it delivered to an Amazon warehouse because we want to be able to inspect this at some point. And we're probably going to use a freight forwarder if we don't live in the US. If we do, we recommend your first inventory order goes to your house so you can inspect it yourself. So that's basically all the information she gave me, which didn't actually answer all the questions I asked, but that's fairly normal. So basically I would have to go back and ask some more questions. Let's take a look at another one. Again, I'm not showing you the whole message I sent, but it's exactly the same. So the response is, I will quote you soon. Now, there was a holiday involved here, but 2 days later, she asked me, what quantity do you need of this item? This item, our MOQ, is 1,000 pieces. Instead of actually giving me the quote, so if it is definitely 1,000 pieces, their lowest MOQ, the least she could have done was give me the price for 1,000 and 5,000. So this would not impress me, but I wouldn't rule this company out straight away. I would get back to them. I would say I wanted 4 pieces per pack because I'm assuming 1,000 pieces is actually 1,000 individual taco holders. So in effect, their MOQ might be 250, but we need to get prices. She hasn't really given us any information. So the next one. So the only response I got from this company was, sorry, we are now on national holiday. We will reply you soon after holiday. And nothing. There's been no more contact from them. So this would definitely be a no-no, and I would cross them off my list. So here we go. We've got another one. And their response is, thank you for your inquiry. This is Candy from the company name. We have stainless steel taco holder and it is a hot sale item. May we know, do you want 3 or 4 pack taco holder? So this was my mistake. I should have specified that I wanted 4 tacos per holder. So this is a good example. You may want to send out between 1 and 3 messages. Wait for those people to reply to see if you've left anything out. Because the odds are, if one supplier comes back with a question, it's probably going to apply to the rest. So you can save some time that way. But she does answer the questions. Yes, we can make custom package. The MOQ is 1,000 pieces. And you can see we can laser logo on the products. Our standard production time is 7 to 10 working days based on 500 pieces with standard package, but no quotes. Now, again, I made a mistake here. I wasn't clear enough in my description of what I wanted, but a really good supplier would have come back with prices on the MOQs we asked for. These are for single holders, so I might have expected a little bit more. However, I did respond to this person. I said we would like 4 pieces per package. Look forward to receiving the package shipping costs. And again, I made a mistake here. I should have also said, please confirm the prices for the MOQs requested. But she comes back with another question. Do you need custom color box package for 4-pack? Correct? Waiting to hear from you soon. So I got back to her and said, we have not made a final decision on a plain box or custom yet, but we need the shipping dimensions so we can calculate the true cost of the product landed in the USA. Now again, I haven't got the prices for the BSR. I'm not going to blame her for this. She was responsive. She did get back to me. So I would definitely not rule this person out. She did get back and then estimated the cost of the plain or color box package and also gave me the sizes. So she basically did everything I asked her except the original message, which was the costs for the MOQ. But again, she was responsive. You can see she responded the same day. In fact, 3 hours later, which is pretty impressive. So if I was actually thinking about ordering this product, then I would go back to her and said, I'm really sorry, but could you confirm the prices for a 4-pack at 500, 1,000 and 5,000? And then we'll just look at one more. Now, this particular supplier impressed me quite a lot. Not just because she was quick in responding, but the answer she gave me. If I scroll down, you can see, thanks for your inquiry. Please see my red reply as below. Their English is not always going to be perfect, but her English is very good. She's answered the questions I've asked for. And I did ask quite a lot of questions, but she did answer them all. So you can say, she says, sure, for the quote, are you able to provide custom packaging? Yes. What logo options do you offer? Laser logo. So again, we'd have to determine whether that was free or not. What is the standard production time for each order? 25 to 35 days. Now, while that's longer than the other people said, that probably means they don't just hold stuff in stock for a long time. But what is the price per unit, including packaging, at the following MOQs? So she says, please see attached the quotation for your reference. And she basically gives me exactly what I want to know. And in fact, earlier I said we asked for MOQs of 500, as you can see, and probably realized from the previous lesson, we asked for 1 to 500, 500 to 1,000, 1,000 to 5,000, and 5,000 and higher. Finally, also for estimating on shipping costs, can you tell me the following? How many items usually come in a case? 16. What are the dimensions of each case in cubic meters and kilograms? And you can see it's 48, 22, 28 by 16.5 kilograms. So basically she's given us everything we need in the text, but the real thing we need is the price. And that's in this lovely quotation that I'm going to show you in the next lesson. But essentially, those are some different types of responses you can get. And what you need to do is look at the prices, look at the response time, look how easy they are to communicate with, their flexibility, basically all the things I mentioned in the previous slide, and then come up with a decision on picking the best 3. It really is up to you to make a decision on these top 3 suppliers. So we covered what true cost is and how to narrow down your list to the best 3 suppliers for each of your hot opportunities. In the next lesson, you're going to discover how to get a final number for your true cost for all your hot product opportunities when we look at freight costs. Your action step, choose your best 3 suppliers to take into the next lesson. But that's it for this lesson. Take care.